What is going on YouTube? Back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we're going to be looking at Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, as well as XRP to US dollar. We're also going to be looking at DueDEX as well as the current coin market cap. Specifically in today's episode, as we've done in the past couple of episodes, we are going to be looking at these major cryptocurrencies as they're starting to hit consolidation. And I do want to discuss with you where exactly these cryptos plan on going in the near future. As most of you know, a lot of them just recently decided to get back under overbought, as Litecoin, you can see clearly became underbought. It used to be overbought and now it is more in kind of neutral territory. Same thing with Bitcoin. Ethereum, on the other hand, is still pumping higher, which is interesting, and it is extremely overextended, and that goes with XRP as well. So I do want to discuss these two coins and what their outlook may be in the near future. But otherwise, that's pretty much it for what we're going to cover in today's video. Otherwise, if you guys are new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up. This does help out the YouTube algorithm. And remember to follow me on Twitter at CryptoVOfficial. This way, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can head over there and DM me, whether it's about cryptocurrency, the stock market, S&P 500, DueDEX questions, it doesn't matter. You can just DM me over there. If you're having trouble depositing in DueDEX, feel free to DM me on Twitter so I can actually discuss how to do that. It's extremely easy, very simple, but I know a lot of you had questions about that. Otherwise, let's jump into today's episode. Alright guys, so before we jump into the video, once again, we have 12 days left before the $200 Bitcoin giveaway is over. So definitely make sure to click the link in the description down below to enter. It is completely free. You got to be in it to win it. We have 1,400 people that have entered so far, which is incredible. But these videos are getting about 2,000 to 3,000 views per video, which means there are a few of you that haven't yet decided to enter the giveaway. It is completely free. It is $200 of Bitcoin, which means it's literally sent to your wallet, and that's it. We're doing this through DueDEX, which is incredible. So you have to have a DueDEX account. Very easy to sign up. I literally linked it right here, and that is an entry point. Obviously, some other ways to enter are all here. Doing these three will unlock 4 more, and then there is a daily bonus which you can keep claiming, which will give you an additional 12 entries, which is awesome. So definitely make sure to click the link down below and make sure to enter the giveaway. Otherwise, moving on to today's video. Yesterday's video, we discussed that the bull run is still happening, and you can see that even after the massive uncertainty wick that we had yesterday, we're now starting to see some more pump in price. But what I really want to discuss is, are we on the road to what could be consolidation? Are we going to anticipate more consolidation and then pump higher? I mean, when you look at, let's say, XRP did recover slightly, but we're kind of starting to trade sideways now. You can see exactly where we're heading. You can see that there are some support and resistances here. We've seen this area in the past, but ultimately, I do believe that we are going to consolidate out just a little bit more, just enough for us to, kind of lower ourselves back down on the moving, on the RSI. I mean, the moving average looks great. We did break bullish from that. I mean, we had the golden cross. So I do believe long term we are going to be pumping higher on these cryptos, but I do think short term, for the maybe mere couple of days, just some consolidation is necessary for the coin to pump higher. Looking at DueDEX right here, you can see exactly what it is that I'm referring to. It looks like it hit some sort of resistance. I'm not too sure as to where it is exactly, whether or not it was its prior high, but ultimately we did break bullish, and we are now in a new candle, which is great on the weekly. And since we broke outside of the downtrend, it's pretty much just showing sky's the limit right now. I mean, I was very shocked when we closed above the downtrend. I was very certain that we were going to be breaking bearish, but after 3 months of just miserable uncertainty in the market and just sideways trading, people lost interest, and then eventually, I guess, the bulls took advantage and broke us outside of the downtrend, which is crazy. Nobody was expecting it. So ultimately, as these coins head up even higher, we're now starting to figure out exactly what is going to happen. I mean, we can look at the daily, we can look at the weekly for reference, and we can kind of figure out and maybe judge what exactly is going to, going to play out. Ultimately, this is where my head's at. I mean, like I've said before, and I'll say it again, I like to use all cryptocurrencies, like the top 3 or 4, to base judgment off of where the market is probably headed, and not just for that coin specifically, but the market as a whole. So I don't just like to use Bitcoin as a reference. I like to use all the cryptos as a reference, and the one that stands out most to me is the one that I'm going to follow. At the current moment, it seems like it would be Litecoin that's showing the biggest turnaround. We can go on to the weekly for XRP, and this shows the great turnaround as well. So these are the 2 coins I really do want to discuss right now. Obviously, we have been making some extremely profitable trades on my Patreon. You guys have been crushing it. Yesterday, I think we had another 5 people sign up for the Patreon. So I highly recommend you take advantage of that too if you're interested in learning how we create profitable trades, how we learn to short leverage trades, stop losses, liquidate, everything pretty much, create post onlys, and everything under the sea. So if you're interested in learning how exactly we go around doing that, I highly recommend you swing on over to our Patreon, which is linked in the description down below. It's a massive growing community with a ton of potential. Obviously, if you're hanging out with 10 millionaires, there's a good chance you're going to be the 11th. So with that knowledge, when you're hanging out and talking to people that have similar like minds as you, it creates a better opportunity to grow at the same rate they are. So hopefully you see where I'm referencing that. If you're all talking about crypto and you're all talking about creating profitable trades, it opens up better doors for you in order to grow as well. So I am included in that group as well. Definitely make sure to check it out in the description down below. But the reason I'm discussing that we may start to see a little bit of problems right now is due to these 2 cryptos, Litecoin and XRP. Obviously, Ethereum and Bitcoin are following the same path, but it is much harder to view on the weekly because it's not really hitting any sort of resistance. Now, I do believe we're going to head up higher as we are seeing bullish crosses on Bitcoin, golden crosses on Bitcoin. But what I really want to focus on is the fact that XRP has consolidated up enough to retest its resistance at 30 cents. Same thing goes with Litecoin. It shot up enough to retest its resistance at $56 or $58. These are both great levels, but they do risk some consolidation that is needed. Very similar to Ethereum with this. You can see when Ethereum retested its resistance, its moving averages here, it had 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 5 weeks of consolidation before it was able to break out through it and trade in the middle. So with Litecoin just now retesting its moving average, with XRP just now retesting its moving average, very similar to when Ethereum did that, there's a very good chance that consolidation is going to be needed and definitely helping us break outside of that and shooting up to higher levels. Now, the interesting thing is when Ethereum was retesting this resistance, it was not overbought on the weekly. XRP shows signs of overbought already on the weekly. A very small jump from, I would say, low 39.40 all the way up to 70. It's a very, very, very big jump, and that's interesting. Also looking at Bitcoin, you can see it's not just yet overbought, but my main concern is watching Litecoin and watching Ethereum, Litecoin and watching XRP, which show signs of resistance. I mean, it's great that we have finally caught up to these moving averages, but that doesn't necessarily mean that we are out of the woodworks yet. It was an incredible pump, and it was, hopefully you guys have profited off of the rally to the upside, as this was the key target area. But now we're going to start to hit resistance, and there's a good chance we're going to start to see consolidation form for maybe the next couple of weeks, in anticipation for what could be a pump higher, shooting us back inside these moving averages. So ultimately, I wouldn't be surprised if we see the consolidation and then pump even higher. Something along those lines is really where my head's at. So I wouldn't be surprised if we started to see maybe not much more movement afterwards, after this, and potentially just consolidation happening. And then, and only then, will I believe we're probably going to break bullish. I think the consolidation is needed to lower all these cryptos on their relative strength indicators. And then I know we're going to continue to head up higher, but we do need to just, kind of reclaim ourselves and regain our footing in order to pump higher and higher. So that's pretty much where my head's at, guys. Hopefully you guys understand that and follow me, how those 2 coins kind of reference that we are hitting some very strong resistances, and some of them are showing signs of being overbought. But otherwise, that's pretty much going to wrap up today's video. Like I said, definitely make sure to join the $200 Bitcoin giveaway. Link in the description. Make sure to follow me on YouTube. Subscribe. Turn on post notifications. Leave a giant thumbs up. And then make sure to follow me on Twitter, CryptoVOfficial, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.